everyone, my name is meichen, a master student of Singapore Raffles Music College, and the topic of my master project is the development and innovation of guzheng techniques in the 1990s. This project aims to answer the three following research questions. Actually, I only planned two at the beginning, which are: what are the most significant guzheng technique innovations that emerged in China during 1990s? And what are the significant compositions or performances that emerged during this time? What are the techniques in these representative works? The reason why I added another research question is that I found out if I only write about the representative new techniques from the 1990s, the word count is not enough to reach the 6,000. It will be very worthwhile reading if I wrote like that. But if I don't classify the techniques and write down all the known techniques during that period, I find that some of the techniques can be classified as innovative just by changing the order of finger playing. Sometimes they even don't change the name. Then I identified can't finish writing them within 10,000 words actually. I know why the second method is not feasible due to too many words because I tried it out. In the internal draft, I only wrote a framework based on many techniques without including conclusion and reflection on artifact, and the word count has already been 7,800. So I choose the first method and add one more research question. How have guzheng performance techniques diversified and evolved with the development of modern performance practices? I mainly obtain literature materials by downloading documents online, watching video tutorials, protesting scores, and go to library to read. There are many types of documents and videos online that are relatively easy to find through keywords, but it is easy to encounter unexpected situations after downloading. I can only say that downloading literature from online libraries requires caution, as you never know what format you are buying with money. I hope to avoid encountering OA and CAG formats when searching for information in the future. They cannot be opened. Physical books mainly include dictionaries, scores, and some books published by well-known guzheng performances, such as Mr. Wang Zhongshan. But I lost two books when I moved away before, so I grabbed my photographer and ran to the library to search for more information. My research project supervisor is Dr. Chua, and our class is mainly divided into two atmospheres. It is a very serious class without the photographer. Both of us will seriously discuss the article or the PowerPoint modifications. If there is a photographer, it always involves into
刚出海说的时候我都没有叫人，已经在录了。听我车在瞄吧，会长胖的吧？也不是不可以，可以。
Normal classes is like this, so the noisy classroom definitely is my photographer's problem. I choose to make a lecture for my artifact. On July 22nd, I gave a lecture presenting my research findings in the recital studio in SRMC. The presentation took place from 2 p.m. to 3:30. There are 6 students in attendance and a photographer to record the event. I feel there are some areas that can be improved. For example, I feel a little bit nervous and used a lot of repeated words to explain the same technique during the lecture. After viewing the video afterwards, I feel that my voice was a little bit low, while the voices of the photographer and other students are pretty loud, possibly due to an issue with the placement of filming equipment. Some students have given feedback afterwards that it is very difficult to understand the English version of the lecture. A student even privately asked me why a Chinese lecture cannot be held. Well, it's a little bit difficult to explain because I also want to use Chinese. In preparation, I struggled to connect my Apple laptop to the projection system, missing the proper cables. However, the problem has been solved. Thanks to Miss Kelly for providing a whole box of cables.
Later.
感谢万能的老师愿意把这个东东借我，我还得给人还回去。这玩意儿怎么拔？
直接拔。
这个是老师拿过来的吗？
嗯。
这个是老师拿过来的。
嗯。
这个是吗？
是啊。失忆美女，这个女的她失忆了。
I would like to express my gratitude to Dr. Chua, my tutor, for her instructive suggestions on writing. Grateful acknowledgement is made to my specialty teacher, Miss Cui Yi, who gave me considerable help using suggestions and comments. Special thanks should go to my best friend Chen Yutong for taking the time to be my photographer and for the pleasant memory of making the lecture together.